Okay.
Oh, no.
You look like the beginning.
This is the beginning.
What did you take line again?
This is episode 4.
Can we change it?
Which one?
We started already.
The name of our podcast?
Alright, let's
change the name?
Alright, so what? Yellow shark?
I don't know. I don't know.
How about a green shark?
wait. You
purple
already
shark.
entered
Purple
the
giraffe. Pink giraffe?
Purple giraffe.
Here's the thing. When are giraffes ever giraffes?
What? When they're born.
Why do we cook bacon or bake cookies?
Why is bologna
Because
spelled the way it
bacon
is?
is already.
Why do you park in the driveway?
Look at all these Jaden Smiths.
Drive in the parkway.
How can our mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
These are the real questions.
Flames.
Did you guys know you're not touching anything in the universe? Nothing touches your body.
What touches my body?
Did you know?
No.
Did you know
How is that?
that?
You want to get scientific?
Go for it. Because like I could feel my leg, but you're telling me that I'm not
Technically
touching.
not.
Ow, man!
Atoms are made of protons, electrons, and neutrons, right?
Neutrons, right?
Okay, too long I didn't read.
You look like Jimmy Neutron.
Wait. Explain
Basically,
Explain it.
atoms have.
Who's Adam?
You know, atoms from the supermarket. You don't remember?
Yeah, keep going.
They have an electron cloud on the outside.
You
You
sound like
look
a
like you're about to
substitute
comment. You look like you're about to comment.
So when atoms come into contact, they repel each other.
What a nerd.
Oh, so
what
every
you
time
actually
I'm
feel,
touching my leg, it's repelling.
it's actually the molecules and atoms repelling against each other.
Oh shoot! So
You
it
look
looks like
like
there's
you're
a
about
little
to go to
force between my finger and my leg.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you heard that atoms are like 99% like empty space?
Biodegradable. Yeah.
Hey, you shouldn't talk about
empty
Adam like that.
space, not biodegradable.
Adam has feelings.
So, they have to come in contact to repel?
Yeah. No.
It's like magnets. You know how magnets repel?
I can make them touch. I can make two repel when my magnets touch.
Hey,
Flip it.
Listen.
But they have to come in contact for them to touch.
No, but you've heard that atoms are 99% empty space.
Biodegradable.
I'm saying. So people are when people hear that, it's like, oh, so why can't we just space through like stuff if we're 99% empty space? And the reason is because the electrons repel each other, which prevents us from.
So if we didn't have electrons, I could just go through my leg. Like
If you didn't have electrons, you would just
But water
dissipate because your atoms would just flow away.
But water can't.
Okay, but let me ask you this question. If
But did you smash them?
Wait. What?
He heard smash and got excited.
okay, so
Let's introduce ourselves.
My name's Raul. Nice to meet you guys again.
Better introduction.
What do you want?
My name's Raul.
My name's Raul. My mother gave birth to me on January 15th at 12:05.
you shouldn't
But
give
you
that
can't
information away. People steal your identity.
No, you should go like, hey, my
My
name.
social security number is 111
5
11.
Why should I be somebody's?
That one guy be Raul. He's gonna have the same birthday.
I'm sure there's a 5 in there somewhere.
What?
Alright, who else we got?
Introduce yourself.
He's gonna come in and be like, hey, hi, my name's Hendrick Medina and I'm a drug addict. or like Let's Be Cops. Hey, I have herpes. What's up?
Alright, introduce yourself.
Alright, this is Hendrick.
This is Will, aka my grandma's favorite grandson. Ask my grandma.
It's just as fine.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Hey, what's your see a picture of your
It's
sister?
your boy Jose, not to be confused with Josue.
You go to your room, please.
Josue, introduce yourself. Alright, fine, this is Josue. He just got off the boat right now.
The banana
He's
boat.
looking for a job. Will work for money.
He works at Bubblegum.
And then there's Victor.
And special guest.
Special guest, Lawrence. I'm the only Asian one that's here, surrounded by all these Spanish
Chicanos.
Chicanos.
Hey man, you're Chicano.
¿Qué?
We got like 5 Mexicans, an Indian, and a Chinese person. Technically, he's Filipino, though.
Technically.
Who's the Indian?
Oh.
You're the
You're Indian, or you're Muslim, one of those.
Yeah,
His names are Ahmed.
I thought you were from Jerusalem.
He didn't even say. He said Jerusalem.
Hey man, Spanish was his first language, man. Just chill, man.
I just came out the banana boat.
I came on the banana boat.
So, Ro, you going to UCF now?
Yeah, I go to UCF. I go to the University of Central.
I thought you went to
Florida.
the University of Hollandale.
You gonna say these jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any more comments.
Bro, I highly doubt that you have a picture of your sister.
That I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Will's sister, we're engaged.
Wait,
That's
wait,
not true.
So you guys expect him to have a picture of his sister?
No, I was.
Do you have a picture of your sister
No.
in your phone? Do you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you also fuck me. Okay.
How do you not have a picture of your sister?
Because over in Hollandale,
would.
they don't need to have them. That's why.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
FaceTime each other like constantly.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you got iPhones, I can't afford that, man.
I can't afford those.
Funny thing, I don't even have an
I know
iPhone.
you can.
I still got my Samsung Freeform from like Metro.
And what else we got?
Bro, I still got my razor, boy.
I got that Firefly from first grade. It had 911 and my mom's phone number.
That's all I could call.
I thought it was a ladybug.
No Firefly.
Oh yeah, no, there was a ladybug.
He got the bootleg one.
No, there was a ladybug one.
How do you get the bootleg of a bootleg?
Wait, I'm gonna find it live.
I'm pretty sure it's a Firefly, right?
It's a ladybug.
Cricket?
Cricket Wireless? Hey, sponsorship. Cricket Wireless. What's up?
Oh man, so yeah, his name though.
Oh yeah.
You still want to argue about his name?
Is it that one?
Alright,
No,
look.
that's a
Alright,
ladybug.
wait. You gotta tell the story.
Look
Alright,
at Firefly.
who's gonna explain the story of Blue Flamingo?
Yeah, that's y'all.
Yeah, that's you guys, man.
Alright, Victor.
We're talking about pink and dolphins. And dolphins and
Alright,
pink.
so Lawrence, this is what happened. We were at Southport one day.
Yeah,
And
Zach,
Life,
that's a
he
Firefly.
loves this shirt company called
No,
Pink Dolphin.
So,
It's not a shirt, it's a
The one he's
flashy
wearing
It's a clothing company.
right now?
Sponsorship.
sponsor.
He loves the company Pink Dolphin.
The hat, the shirt, the shoes, the pants,
Underwear,
the
socks,
backpack,
bro.
sticker.
Cochino, man.
His skin,
Look at that.
his eyeball.
Look at his laptop. It says Pink Dolphin.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Is that a clothing company?
yeah, clothing and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So then one time we were
fresh.
at Southport and Hendrick was talking about it, but Hendrick didn't remember the name.
Porque es un pendejo.
So instead of Pink Dolphin, he called it Blue Flamingo. And then I thought that was hilarious. And then over by Sawgrass Mall, there's a street. What is it?
It's Blue Dolphin.
Oh yeah, Blue Dolphin, Pink Flamingo, and that reminded me of it. And ever since then, when we were trying to come up with names, I just thought of that because it came naturally, like the name Pink Flamingo. I mean
Blue Dolphin.
Wow.
So
Blue
many
Flamingo.
animals.
There we go. Blue Flamingo. I think that's a good name. That's why I like it. I think that should be the podcast name. But Life, you explain yours.
Sorry.
Tinted mirrors.
Tinted mirrors.
No, it sounds cool.
That's the main
And
one.
I figured, since we're talking about ourselves, a lot of people tend to bend the truth a little bit. So,
Bend the truth.
since we're, the reflection of ourselves, it's always tinted.
Getting deep.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That was pretty deep, but nowadays people don't like that. They just want something that's
This is random.
Hey, Jada,
no, not
You can't tell
random.
me tinted mirrors is
Is
something.
vulgar the right word? Something funny.
Tinted mirrors sounds good.
Incongruity theory.
It doesn't have to be deep. We can just be like, oh, it sounded cool.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. So wait, there's a tie right now. If I vote, I gotta break that tie.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Blue Flamingo or tinted mirrors.
Now the thing
The
is,
thing is, Blue Flamingo is a game. That's
Why
all.
didn't tell them that? Now they know we know about it.
Now
You
they're
can't
gonna,
plead the fifth anymore.
now they're gonna sue us.
But if it's not trademarked, we can take it. It doesn't matter because trademark usually limits what you can use it for. Like, oh, since we have a trademark, you can't distribute clothing, you can't distribute other stuff that mentions our name. So if they don't have a trademark and it's just a game, we're straight. Because there's podcasts that's called Prototype and there's a video game called Prototype, but they're two different things.
Pero mira,
Oh, yeah.
mira, mijo.
yo, that was a good game.
Mija.
Prototype. The first one,
Awesome game,
the
bro.
second one was but
I didn't play the
first one-
second one. The first game was awesome.
I
First
think
time
You were
was
way
really good.
overpowered. Just for fun though, it was a good game.
y'all know Brink?
What?
Brink.
Hey man, y'all know Animal Crossing?
I heard that game was terrible.
It was trash.
Yeah,
It
like
was
there was a lot of hype
trash.
for it.
It was
Played
garbage.
it. Worst game out there.
Like, the video game Call of Duty, there's a song called Call of Duty. Cause
Prove
Really?
it.
Does Activision make it?
Do you
They have the rights, right?
Activate.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So some things have laws and some things don't. So
So that's why
we had to second guess Blue Flamingo. Like I would have done it, but I was like, damn, because I usually go on things when I first name when I made my rap name, I had to go through Google searches so to see if I can clear that out without having the same name.
By the way, buy my
Oh, to
boy's
make sure that
album.
you
Convoy.
have a unique
sponsor
Yeah.
Convoy.
And so the same thing with the podcast. I was like, I'm gonna make sure another podcast doesn't have his name, and I found that a game has it, but it's not a popular game, so they might not have it.
But have you?
But I don't want to take that chance because I don't want to be in court.
Oh, okay.
But I doubt it because it's just a podcast.
Yeah, I can't go to court. I'm illegal.
We know.
I'm curious though.
That's why
What
I'm
is-
just taking precautions.
What's the podcast going to talk about most often?
Life.
Life. Oh, okay.
Life. That's the thing that like makes tinted mirrors really good. But at the same, like I think of it because Blue Flamingo is hella random, and we talk about random stuff on here. It's true about our life. That's why like tinted mirrors makes really good sense. But at the same time, Blue Flamingo is also really random. That's what we talk about right now.
If we don't call it tinted mirrors, I'll just name my album tinted mirrors.
Think about this.
Go on my date.
What if people who already fuck with Pink Dolphin listen to this podcast? We're like, oh, they're just trying to fucking bite the style. They're just trying to sound like, oh, look at us. We're just like a new Pink Dolphin, except we don't make clothes. You feel me? What if people start to do that?
Then they'll be like, you know what? If these guys blow up, they're gonna start buying our Pink Dolphin stuff. Sponsorship. That's why we should be sponsored
They will
by Pink Dolphin.
So we're gonna have like a
like a
subgenre of Pink Dolphin.
They'll put a patent on that name and then sue you guys.
Can you imagine? No, but see, also look at this. What type of emblem, like logo, can we have for tinted mirrors? But
a fucking
a
tinted
Blue
window.
Flamingo
It's
is
right
the easiest thing in the world.
How you do tinted window?
Tinted mirrors.
Tinted mirror, my bad.
I thought about that, not gonna lie, because
Like,
I got Photoshop skills, but I don't know.
Why don't
about-
you just have a picture of a window and write tinted?
Why don't we have a window and a
Hey, stop
wall?
recording me, cuz.
And then
And then
the sweat.
And then I'll tell you, right now.
Dang.
That's why she doesn't talk like that, though.
Senor Nene. Hendrick, bro.
Oh my god.
Wait, did we talk about it on the other podcast?
I think we did already.
What is it?
Have we talked about Kim?
No,
On the other ones we didn't. About the whole Asta.
no, we stopped. We started recording right after we
I think
finished.
she posted like for her
Really?
Yeah,
was
for reasons.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
I wasn't looking.
I don't know what they were.
My baby girl.
Hendrick has the permission.
Yeah.
He has the copyright for that.
Hendrick Medina.
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 That's a stupid name.
No, it's
Where'd
like,
you
stop
get it?
asking me. Let me back up right quick. I don't got to
Hospital?
decide.
You know what teacher told that to Hendrick?
What? Where'd you get it?
She was calling roll call, and they were like, she said, Hendrick Medina? And he was like, here. And she's like, that's a stupid name. She kept going.
Well, like not even as a joke or anything. She just said, that's a stupid name.
And then Hendrick, like, his jaw is open and looks around, and everyone's looking at him like, the fuck did you just say? Remember, Hendrick?
Yeah, dude, I was like, nah, dude, I'm gonna report this lady. So
You got
I went to the office. I was like,
report?
I went to the office. I told Mr. Wolf, I'm like, bro, this lady told my name that I was stupid. He's like, I highly doubt that. I'm like, the whole class heard it. He's like, do I joke around like something? He's like, Hendrick, what? You've been in my office for a lot of joking. I'm like, no, I'm like, Mr. Wolfer, I'm being serious.
Mr. Me?
No, his name was Mr. Wolfer. Like, the thing was, I kind of joked around a lot. Like,
Kind of?
Kind of.
He would be in the class or observing the teacher, and then everybody stopped. She'd be like, stop! I'm like, every time. And he's like, I ain't talk to you outside. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Saturday second.
And then like everybody's like, ooh, oh shit, you got no. Yeah, so he just asked a couple students, hey, is this true that they said like, and everybody's like, yeah, man, this lady said that his name was stupid. It's weird though, but his name is not stupid.
It's weird, but
His name is weird, but it's not stupid. And then when Kendrick Lamar came out,
that's when it all went downhill.
no, it wasn't that bad. I was just called Hendrick Lamar for like half a year.
I feel like that's not
bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, the Spanish.
His stupid name now, bitch, you got fired. No, yeah, she got fired 2 weeks
She got
later.
fired.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, 2 weeks later she was out. We had a
Ooh,
teacher.
you ruined the lady's life.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
okay, man, she ruined,
So imagine
she ruined my first day of school.
So
man.
imagine
That explains why he got those grades, man. Dude, that first day of school ruined the rest of his high school career.
So what if you saw her in the street, homeless, begging for money? What would you do?
I'd be like, hey, you sound stupid.
Say stupid again.
Slap it out of her hand.
You think Hendrick's stupid name down?
You take the 3/4 out of her cup.
Well,
Look at me now.
Did you take a piss in her cup?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, too far.
Too far, man.
That's a little bit too far.
She's homeless, man. Come on.
Hey, man, that wouldn't be your only thing to drink, though, for the rest of the day. And
That's
you doing
gross.
a service, bro.
oh, that's messed up.
Pretty sure there's public water fountains.
Pretty sure that's still salty.
What?
I had to go there. How you know it's salty?
Nah.
Like,
Well, we learned a lot about Victor today.
We all had those teachers that ruined our lives. Yo, alright, man. I need to tell you my story.
Yo, Victor had a teacher for like
Thank you for
5
just
years.
interrupting. Interrupt. No, go ahead.
Victor had a teacher for like 5 years straight.
It was 3.
Alright.
Great story, man.
I'm happy to tell you my story.
10 out of 10. We'll tell it again.
Bro, that character development, the plot twist at the end.
You know, it had my favorite part. What's it called? An ending.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of
That was.
that story. So good job on that one, Hendrick. Real creative. You should start an autobiography.
The climax. Of
Alright, man. So, in middle school, I wasn't the bestest students. So,
the bestest.
I wasn't the bestest of students.
Yeah, that explains a lot. The bestest.
We believe you now.
Did you have speech? I did.
Wait, in elementary? No, I didn't have ESOL. They put me in it for one day because I've been technically
And you're like,
ESOL.
I speak English. Okay.
No. The thing is, no. This is like
What are
my
you doing
mom.
here then, really?
Like the way they explained it to my mom, she made it think it was better for a student, like more time on tests, this and that extra like training. She's like, oh man, it's great for the kid. They didn't explain it the way that's supposed to be explained. It's for students who don't know English and are like slower to learn. That's why they need that
It's
extra
not
time.
slow alone. I said that you need to translate everything.
Exactly.
Don't
It's gonna
offend
take-
him, man. Don't offend him.
My bad, Hendrick. No, but yeah. So I went to school knowing English. I knew everything. So when we would go there, I didn't even know Spanish. They'd be like saying Spanish. I'm like, what are you saying? Like, can we speak English? Like, I'm in America. But so then, like, I don't know. And I would have it. And for
They teach you
like,
about
FCAT and stuff.
Like the teacher be like, "Coño, man, te chinos hablan."
So funny. But yeah, so then like on FCAT and stuff, they would give like normal students like an hour or two. ESOL, you would have literally all day of school day. It would like be like 8 hours. After like 30 minutes, I would finish, and I would always get like the highest scores in my grade.
Brag about it.
Yeah, I will brag about it. I was top of my school. But yeah,
Those are pretty shitty school.
Hey,
And look at you now.
laziness.
He's like, he was the top of my class. He's like, Victor's like,
Is that how it's school?
But
You
yeah.
just always sneak dissing everybody. Dog.
So that was your story?
No. Now my real story. In middle school,
That was just background information.
That was background information.
That's a prologue.
Just
In
Chapter
middle
1.
school, they give you what's it called, electives. And when I went there, like there was a bunch of electives. But for 6th graders, you always had PE, art, like computers, and then it was like synergistics or something. Like it was like the ghetto engineering for middle schoolers.
It was engineering.
Yeah. So then. And
It's
then
like
after
woodshop.
7th and 8th grade, you would have other things like fishing stuff or like broadcasting, like the news stuff. Man,
Oh, it's crazy.
You know.
All we hope is RPE.
But like because of me, I never did stuff in school. Like I literally passed every grade by skimming the very bottom of the barrel.
All right, bro.
So I would be like,
where'd you get a barrel from?
I drink.
It's a barrel class.
Don't worry about
I
it.
got my barrel in my car.
The
Yeah.
metaphorical
So like,
barrel.
I wasn't qualified to do any of those stuff. So I took PE every 3 years, art every 3 years, and like the other two. But the only class I didn't take, I only took synergistics once.
Oh
And
my god.
my class, he hated me. I don't know why. I was actually like the most respectful because that's what my dad taught me, like to be respectful.
Because you always brought a barrel with you.
No. The thing is, I actually liked that class. I did good. But he hated me. I don't know why.
Because you kept building barrels.
Mr. Grossman?
Yes.
Mr. Grossman.
Mr.
Yeah, fuck
Grossman.
Mr. Grossman. No, he's not there anymore. Thank God.
Wait, what happened? He died?
You
I don't know. I hope he
when you
died.
go back.
I hope he died.
Well, he was a shitty guy.
Yo, I hope he died. Like,
That
bro,
would be
he
terrible.
ruined my middle school. I don't want to do good in school anymore.
What
This
if
is
he
happened.
wrote you in his will?
Good for him. I don't care. No, look. So this is what happened. I took the class, and I would always get like great grade. Well, I was supposed to get great grades on my projects and everything because I did everything perfectly. But because I like to joke around and go to different groups and talk the whole time because I finished first, he would deduct grades. And it sort of makes sense. But then for the final project, you're supposed to build a tower out of ballistic... what is that?
Balsa wood.
Balsa wood.
Ballistic.
Oh, is that ballistics joke? Yo, myth busting up there?
Yeah, so
Oh,
you would
they're
have to make a
crazy.
tower.
Yo, I
And then,
want
like,
to Mythbusters.
the weight, he would crush it and see how long it would take to crush it. What's the most weight? The thing you would need to pass is like 75 pounds. And then like a good grade is like 175. The highest in our school was like 300. Nobody ever broke that. That was years before. So
I can break it in
and
after.
the thing is, he put me by myself because like you talk too much. I'm like,
Close to that.
all right then.
I stole wood all the time.
So I was like, all right, then whatever. So I started building on my own. But then some kid joined late, and Mr. Grossman was like, go Raul's group. But the thing is, he liked the kid. So the kid would never do working class. He would miss school all the time. And he would never come. He would never do work on it or anything. I did it by myself. I'm like, yo, Mr. Grossman, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm doing this by myself, you know. So like, can you put him in a different group or something so you guys can see like I did it by myself? He's like, well, Raul, you can't take credit for everything, and you need to learn teamwork. And I'm like, nigga, you put me by myself. I didn't ask to be by myself. All right?
Oh, Dave.
Yeah,
He does sound like Dave.
he looked like
He
Dave.
actually was just like Dave.
Like
Probably was Dave.
Give Dave 30 years back. Give Dave 30 years back. I promise you that's Mr. Grossman. They're probably related.
All right.
David's gonna live for another 100 years. Don't say that. That dude doesn't die. He just grows back his body parts like a lizard.
So, end of the year comes out.
Future.
They have this whole thing in class. Like every class they do it, and if your tower like breaks like a certain weight, like 250, they would bring you to like a conference in like the district and everything, and all this and that. So I come up, I'm proud, man. I got my tower. It looks really bad, but I knew I did good. I'm like, yo, this thing's gonna hit 200. I got this by myself. Not bad for a kid who did it by himself. So everybody comes up. 100 pounds. Good. 150. Whoa. 100. Cool. 210. Whoa. And we all thought, all right, that's gonna be it. So I come up with my shitty little tower. Everybody laughs.
No.
Everybody comes up, and they're like, all right, we're gonna start this. And Mr. Grossman, of course, then fucking nigga starts. He's like, you guys can't tell, Raul made this. And I was like, and everybody laughed. He's like, yeah. No, and then I was like, all right, you want whatever, man. He's like, no,
man,
but Westey also did it too. So they're like, all right, cool.
Not gonna lie to you, I probably would have been cool with him.
No, you would think.
If he keeps 100 like that, I probably would have been cool
No,
with
you
him.
would think you would be cool with him. But I tried to be. I took every angle to be cool with this guy. He just didn't like me. I'm like, at one point I gave up on trying for him to like
You
me.
probably liked him more.
But yeah,
That's why he throws shots at you.
No, you ready? So then, they did the thing. 100 pounds, 10 pounds, bop. 50 pounds, bop. It's good. 100 pounds, you hear it, look. I was like, this is it. Less than I thought. Boom, boom, boom. 110. Whoa, okay, cool. 120, 130, 150, 180, 200, 210, 220. And everybody's quiet. Because, like, after that one crack, nothing's happened. Like, there's weight adding on to this.
That one guy in the back.
And everybody
helped him.
So everybody, no, you do it all.
He's shitting, he's
Everything's done in class. So then, like, it goes 250, 280, and at that point, like, Mr. Grossman took the pause. He's just like, this thing's not breaking, and I was like,
He breaks himself.
so he's like,
Wait, this shit went to 280?
280,
Okay.
and then I was like, okay, cool, 300. I was like, oh crap, yo, I'm at that level. 310, 320, 340. Yo, it's not breaking, and we're all just sitting here like, yo, they're like, oh, did you put like steel in this thing? I'm like, oh no, like I don't know what I did.
I was like,
It hits 425. I mean, like, destroyed. Because, like, that thing took 425 pounds. And everybody was speechless. Mr. Grossman goes, this was the best work ever done in this class. We're going to have an award given out, like, next week when we all come back. This
Where's
and
the
that.
award?
The person... wait. He's like, the person who did this...
He gave it to the other dude, huh?
This person's gonna get an award. They're gonna be brought to districts. He's gonna get his name put around the school. This and that. I was like, yo, I'm sitting here. I didn't want to, I was excited. I'm that nigga, bro. I'm that nigga. I did this by myself. Walking out of the class that day, I'm like, Mr. Grossman, yo, tell me I didn't kill it on that thing. He's like, Raul, have some, what is it called? Humility in yourself. Modesty or whatever. Be modest. I'm like, I don't care, nigga. I did that shit. I broke that thing at 425 pounds, my boy. So, and next day, walking to school the next week, everybody's like, yo, man, good job, good shit. I'm like, cool. So it comes up, he starts giving out award. Third place goes to Michael Molinsky.
Why you gotta put people's government name out there?
I made up a name. I don't know these niggas' names. All I know is one name.
Yours?
Second place, Lizzie Lohan.
Lindsay,
And then he pauses.
Damn, bro, she was a holiday.
First, he had a class with Beyonce, and then
You're so funny, bro. You're so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you make the joke either. Don't look at me.
So then, first grade, bro. I mean, first place. He goes, I have to give a little speech for this. This young man has been working hard since day one. We all didn't give him enough credit. And he goes into a speech, man. I'm sitting here, I'm getting emotional, bro. I'm like, yo, man, this man, he hated me, bro.
Bro, you was
fine.
good credit.
Bro, he's like, yo, man, this guy, he's gonna get me up there. He's gonna get me. He got me here, man. He doubted me. Everybody doubted me. But I got this. I'm winning this award, So he goes, everybody, would you please help me to give a hand to this man? And it is my genuine pleasure to give this award to him for his sole work on this project. Wesley Shattenkirk, please stand up. Bro, the class was quiet. Like, you can literally hear a pin drop. drop. Everybody
preaching, man.
No. You don't understand, bro. You don't understand because everybody knew. Like even Westey, he stood there dumbfounded, like, oh what? He's doing that? Oh, okay, cool. And he started clapping himself up. He's like, yeah, I did this. Mr. Grossman comes up, shakes his hand, smiles, puts a medal around his neck, gives him the thing. He's like, you're going to district, this and that. But like nobody else other than them two are talking. And then Mr. Grossman realizes, he looks around. And everybody's just looking at him. You comfy? And I go like, yo, Mr. Grossman, what the fuck? Like I started cursing at the man. I'm like, yo, I did this by myself. I'm like, yo, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. I hate you. I walked out the classroom, slammed everything. Bah! Hey. I walked into a mission like the guy.
Wait, who was the guy who won? Was he on your team?
Yeah.
The guy who didn't do anything. I didn't do it. That's why I was exploding. I walked into the front office. I slammed the door open.
You're crying?
I'm like, I was so close to tears, but I didn't cry yet. I cried after they're like, bro, calm down. I would sit there, sit down. I was like, this is not fair, man. No, imagine. You're in seventh grade, bro. He just broke a district record, and you don't get. They give it to the guy who didn't do anything, bro. Your teacher made fun of you all the time, and he gives it to someone else, bro. So I went to the administration office. I'm like, yo, I need to talk to somebody. Like, no, this isn't fair. Fuck this place.
And they told you to build it again. And you're like, oh shit.
No. Like the guidance counselor comes up. He's like, listen, bro. You know you're feeling. This and that. We all been betrayed. But he's a whack. Betrayed. But like,
is he white?
What? Mr. Grossman?
No, the
both
partner.
Both.
Both
were white.
There it goes.
That's why.
The white man walking on the blanket minority.
So then he's like,
I've been Trump's cousin.
He's like, everybody has their days, but you can't try to take credit for other people's work. I'm like, Mr. Grossman, you can ask anybody in that class. Like, not Mr. Grossman. I forget what the hell his name was.
Advisor? The advisor?
One of the assistant principals.
Mr. White.
Mr. Peter Jerome. I'm like, Mr. Jerome, like, yo, I did this work. You can ask anybody in the class. He's like, listen, I believe you. We have to take the word of the teacher. And he said the other kid do the work and you didn't do anything. And you're trying to steal all the credit. That's not right. And I'm like, I was like, Mr. Jerome, fuck you too, bro. Walked out. I didn't get a refer or anything. I'm surprised I didn't even call my dad or anything.
I would have been like, yo, I'll build you one right now.
And then at the end, after everything, they did the whole thing. Mr. Grossman, he's like, I'm gonna take our class to go to the gym and demonstrate all of our towers and this and that. And I was like, I'm not going. I'm like, yo, is my name gonna be on there? He's like, no, I already told you. It's Wesley Shattenkirk's. I was like, no, fuck my name. I'm not going. He's like, bro, if you don't go, I'm gonna have to write you up. I'm like, yo, write me up, you go, fuck. And I walked away, bro. I was so mad. The rest of the year, never showed up to this class again. It was like 3 weeks. I would go to my other teacher. I'd just sit in her class, she'd be like, what's wrong, Raul? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just don't want to go to class. She's like, oh, you have to go to class. I'm like, no, I'm not going to class.
Wait, so you didn't tell the whole class hey yo, can you guys spot me on this? Like,
yo, I told them, but they didn't know, but they couldn't.
I would have sent him a suicide note.
After that,
this is your proof,
bro. And he got his name set up and things like in the room. They sat there and plaque of him, a picture of him and his tower, and everything, man. No, to this day, that was the moment where I was like, yo, I'm done with it. Like, I stopped trying in school because of that. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna become a great student. After that, I really didn't want to do anything.
You were lit.
I was like, yo, I'm not going to college. That was the moment I was like, yo, I'm just gonna ride the wave of life.
You should improve. You basically giving the teacher his pride.
Good for him. I didn't care.
He's like, oh yes, it's working. Now he's like, I'm going with life. Oh, not me.
Yo, if we ever become famous and somebody watches this, Mr. Grossman, somebody please show Mr. Grossman, bro. I hate you, dog. You're a piece of shit. You ruined my life.
Hey, what was that? You heard that? In Spanish, you're a piece of shit.
Hey, I made that 425-pound tower, bro. That's my story.
That's actually pretty crazy, dude. I'm proud of you. I don't remember what mine scored, but I remember there was like 2 Asians in my class and we did that, and ours were like the best, but I was behind them. So you probably, yours probably outmatched mine for sure.
Like, you see it falling apart, you see like a little armor.
She's getting.
I'm telling you, you probably
started crying.
I don't know, because Kelvin was in that class.
Thing hurts, man.
Grossman was cool with me though. Like, I would talk shit to Kelvin out loud, like friendly, and he wouldn't say anything to me.
He honestly didn't like me because I only had him for like. That was like the.
Maybe he doesn't like Hispanics.
For his, like, the quarters. I had considered just since the first.
Well, this is Shattenkirk, man. After that, he joined the engineering club. They all knew him, bro. I didn't join engineering. I was thinking of joining the engineering club. I'm like, yo, who'd be cool in this club, man?
You're talking about high school?
High school.
He still exists?
Yeah, he still exists.
No, he died after that. After that grade, he
I
died.
don't
I don't
know.
know
It's
where
like
he
one of
is,
those things
bro.
where like they just fade.
No,
They
he was still
disappear.
there. He was in
He
debate.
still paid attention to it. That's what happened.
Every time I
Yeah,
saw
bro,
him, that nigga tried to tap me
so
up one time, bro.
Oh,
One time. That nigga, it was 10th
That's
grade.
like handling,
I'll
bro.
tell you right now, it was 10th grade. It was in December. The mid-December. We were just about to go to winter break. That nigga saw me. He's like, oh, hey, bro, how's it going?
That's when you were squatting.
I looked at him. I'm like, yo, you try to touch me, bro. I will deck you on the ground. He goes,
should've decked
he
him
thought
anyway.
I was joking. So he tries to get closer, and I was about to swing. But then he realized, like, all right, my bad. He walks away. I was like, yo, fuck this, man.
So what? I bet you like you see him walking the street. That's what he was trying to carry you.
I'll hit him. I'll run him over.
so
Please, you can hear this.
Violence is not the answer. What do you?
so you guys are doing that in middle
thinking?
school?
Huh?
You guys are doing that in middle school?
7th
Okay,
grade.
so you can't.
Seventh
say.
grade, middle school.
That's what, yeah.
So that's how I know your school got money.
Uh-huh.
That's how I know your school got money. Why?
No, but
Because
we
you
used
are,
to-
at my
What?
school,
We were so poor.
hands-on project. All right, man, it's gonna be top. It's gonna be like the movies. All right, build a paper plane, make sure it flies, and see how far it flies.
No, I mean, like, the balsa wood, all we had
We
was
didn't have
balsa wood.
rulers. They told us the tiles, the tiles are equal 12 inches, and you don't calculate with that.
Yo, y'all dead, man. Shit.
You see on the
Hey, you
game.
guys remember those robotic Legos that we had at school?
The robotic
Robotic
Lego.
Legos.
Damn.
Robotic Lego. Y'all hear this shit?
You guys had Lego?
No, because the thing is, we went to Nova. Remember, like, but
We're just
we
going
used
out
to. No. Trust me, Nova Sport. Like, we didn't get interim reports because they said we don't have money for reports. You have to print it out yourself.
I thought they were trying to go green.
No.
No,
School
we had no money to
IDs, you
print
had to
it
pay for it.
Okay.
We didn't get anything for free. We had to pay for everything, like free and reduced lunch. Unless
We
you
couldn't
get
pay for it because they didn't have it.
What?
You
Yo, like they
we couldn't
said,
even pay for it.
1 year they didn't do student IDs because
I mean, Mom,
They
see,
said you can go on Gradebook online and look at it. I'm like,
yeah, they said I was like,
I don't
I don't
know.
know there, boy. No, but like we were that poor.
Seniority, man.
The only reason why we had this stuff is because Nova used to be a great school, so they would donate stuff.
Until you went there.
Until you flicked
It was actually
everything
my
up.
grade that
Thanks a
was
lot,
messed up.
Raul.
It was actually my grade that messed up everything. We used to have food fights every day.
I was the best. Sorry, me and Hendrick class was the best class.
you were. I was
Hendricks.
one of the
Word.
I was
Get
one
your
of the
grammar
few
right.
that they had to come in the office and be like, listen, high school is not like middle school. You will not take your shenanigans over there. You will get suspended.
Still did it every day.
Bro.
I like how they try to make it so serious, bro. High school is not that serious.
Every time we had an assembly, the principal will put everybody down. He'll be like, did you guys know 10% of you guys are going to graduate? The rest of you guys probably going to work a dead-end job. And I was like, yo, at least liven it up a bit. My graduating class, 2015,
So,
biggest graduating class Northeast has had.
hey.
Because they usually have it at the War Memorial,
Mhm.
because it's a small. We actually had it next to the beach, because we had a
The
bigger.
Broward Performing Arts Center.
Yeah.
Over in Hollandale, do you guys rent out like
you
a
got fired.
hotel
The guy who
and
got
everything,
fired.
or how you do it? You build an auditorium for you guys,
The
Will?
principal.
Yeah.
The principal got fired?
Yeah, over some harassment thing. I don't know what happened. He's like, yo, this is my last year here, and I'm happy I'm graduating you guys because you guys are the biggest
Yo,
class.
I-
And I felt accomplished. And I was like,
last
I'm
year's
putting people
class,
down.
last year's class of at Stranahan had like,
Are you in the strand?
yeah, I still go to Stranahan. I'm a senior there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm the youngest one here.
He's 12.
He looks 30, bro. But
I'm actually 9 years old. No, they went from like high 300 to like 150 something.
They're graduating?
Yeah,
Good.
that's just crazy.
That's bad, man. Yo, no, but I mean, like, what's it called? At Nova, what was it? Yo, my grade, we messed up everything, you know. Graduating, like, we were one of the lowest graduating classes of Nova history. We were close there to one of the lowest because everybody, like, the stupid online class, that's actually what held back a lot of people. Nobody ever wanted to do it. But, yeah, we messed up a lot. A lot of teachers got fired because of us
What?
while we were
Who
there.
got fired?
Alright. My debate teacher, first of all, it always rolls around me, bro. Every teacher I've had is the one to get fired.
You were Miss Miller?
First of all, both debate teachers. One, Mr. Miller. There was two teachers, Mr. Miller and Miss Miller.
No.
I mean Mrs. Miller. No relation.
No relation at all.
No relation. So
Until she got to do.
no. I joined it. Victor's like, yo, you want to do it? It's gonna be bad. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I got this. First of all, Wesley went into that. He stayed in debate all 4 years.
So you follow him?
No. I didn't follow him. I just kept tabs on him.
Yo, you fight every time you see that nigga,
bro. No,
that's how you handle that shit.
Crap.
Wait, who?
The guy.
Wesley Shattenkirk.
Oh.
I know his name. But I can write it down right now if you want. Weird
Wesley, is he the... Wasn't he
What
like a quiet kid?
Quiet kid.
No, that was Femi.
He was.
Oh.
You fight him once and he beats you. You fight
Wait,
him
you got
every time
pictures
he
of that
sees
kid?
you.
No.
Wesley Shattenkirk. He's the guy that won the
I
I didn't tell you win.
There's a Wesley that I wanted to fight too. That was
That's how you handle that shit.
Probably. Yeah, he was like,
That was probably him?
yeah.
I wanted to fight that
What's
kid,
it called?
dude.
But yeah, so our debate teacher.
Yeah.
Debate is supposedly the best thing Nova has other than the debate.
He's so gay.
Wrestling.
First, no.
Baseball,
To
No,
Mr.
I mean
Lacasse?
baseball and debate.
To Mr. Lacasse,
And
The
girls
principal.
it's
volleyball.
baseball. No matter what, baseball is life because they get 99% of our funding. Like
Because
there's
y'all
no
white
doubt.
over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that coach is raw. You give me my Publix. Hey, yo, Mr. Morales had to come into my Best Buy.
So it's
Tell me
not
how
you-
bad you guys were.
So it's now your Best Buy and your Publix, bro.
And his old McDonald's, his old McDonald's.
my old McDonald's.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
so the debate teacher, like, we were like, yo, this guy's a little fruity, bro. Well, we could tell. He's like, girls, we were just saying he's fruity. And there was this one girl in she was like a senior, and he taught the first years. So it was either 9th or 10th grade. He would join debate, and then we were like, yo, they have a thing, like, cause they would like beat each other. Like, he would run up to her, like, if she did something good, give her a hug. She would go up to him, give him a hug. They'll like rub each other's shoulders. I'm like, yo, what the hell? This is like a 50-year-old man. This boy touching up like a 17-year-old.
His pussy game immortal. You sleep.
So then we were like, and then like halfway through the year, I gave up.
You feel me?
I was like, yo, I'm not doing anything debate. Like, I don't go to tournaments or anything. I'm just gonna sit here. I'll just do work in class and get my grade for that. He's like, all right, cool. So then at the end of the year, they always go on trips. They would fly away to Harvard, Luke, all these universities to have debate tournaments because Nova was really that good. And on the last one of the year, they went and then they caught them, 2 of them, having sexual relations. Like, yeah, I'm cursing in front of you and everything.
God damn it, man. I'm gonna have to neuralize you later.
Where's that little
From
Men in Black band?
I want to hear the story.
So they found
Pause.
Wait a minute.
You talking about adult and youngling?
What? Who?
Talking about an adult and a youngling?
Mr. Miller, the debate teacher of school. He was like 30. No, he was actually younger, but we thought he was 30. He was like 24. And with the senior, her name was. Oh wait, I can't say names, can I?
You already
No.
said a million names.
Say first
Just don't
name
say the last
only.
name. Don't say the last name.
First
That
name.
is his last name.
Oh, he's a teacher though.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's hello public. He's
Oh,
at a
okay.
public school.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just
We
gonna
had like
fuck
3
with
different music teachers because of that. What?
So no, and then the girl, I'm gonna name her
First
Molly. Her name's Molly for this. Okay.
Remember what happened
I've
with
always
Beyonce?
hooked on Molly.
Remember that?
Wait, was she popular? Did I know?
No, she was weird. No.
Ooh, what a
You
dirty
were
guy.
like, yo, why would you do that? But
That's why you're sleeping.
they
here.
caught him having sexual relations together in the hotel, and they're like, "Yo, Mr. Miller, you're on probation. You can't do anything, this and that." So we're like, "Oh shit!"
With the kid?
With the kid
With the
in
kid.
the middle of that, and then they come back
Wait.
And then-
So they were caught doing the dirty on a trip
on a trip.
to go see a college.
Girl?
Girl,
Yes.
Molly.
Okay. Sorry.
Molly Ringwald.
I have
I
surprised.
thought you were talking about like a dude.
No, Molly. So they're like, yo, you're on administrative leave, you can't do anything. And he comes up to us, he's like, all right, guys, they offered me a job over back in New Orleans where I came from. I have to take because I miss my hometown, this and that.
But what's right for
So you
that?
lied to you guys?
Yeah, he lied to us. And we all thought like, oh, this guy good for you, man. Congratulations. I was just like, all right, yeah, cool, good for you. I don't like you. So and then after like when he left, we found out they were like, yo, no, he got caught with Molly. We're like, Molly? Yeah, she just dropped out. What? And we're all like, wow, she had a full ride scholarship to some university. She lost that. She lost everything. Her life literally got ruined.
So-
they got married.
That one
He
kid
got
in the back
pregnant.
was like, yo, she was about that life.
He got her pregnant. He got her pregnant?
He got her pregnant.
Yo.
So we're like, dang.
So she said for life there, because you got a teacher with her.
Bad teacher, boy.
If I was a teacher
Wasn't he
and
already?
I was in that situation and I got caught, I'd be like, you goddamn right.
You got me by
Hey, shit. If she's 17,
I'm 17.
Oh no. So after that, I did do debate again.
I feel like college didn't do all that or whatever.
No, college is a lot. It's a lot.
college is
I
different.
know. I just.
But yeah, so and then the thing is, there's a debate
15-year-old
closet.
girl or something, right?
So,
She's
she's a
17,
senior.
bro.
She
Oh,
was
she's a
17.
senior? Okay.
So like, there's a closet in the debate room where they sell candies and stuff like during lunch.
It was in the closet?
Yeah, the closet. Everybody knew that was a sex spot. Like for real, like you would go have sex. Like people would get.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Bro, those Cheetos are tainted.
Bro, it was,
I don't like no dirty ass famous.
it was to the point where it was normal when we walked in. There was this, and we would just be like it was normal. So
salutes to you, Chief.
You know, the
and everything was messed up. Oh, my
So you
bad.
guys knew about
We would
that?
salute my boys, you know, who's getting dome, if you know what I mean. So then every time like we walked in, and it was a normal thing. Like the teachers knew, they didn't care. At first we were like, yo, that's weird.
Because the teacher were getting it too.
And then and then we were like, yo, that debate closet messed up. This and that. So many things were wrong with debate, but they can do whatever they wanted because they won awards, and Mr. Cash wouldn't care. Same thing with the baseball team. Yo, Mr. Cash, you a piece of garbage, bro. You a piece of. No, but
You're a pizza.
Huh?
You're
You're a piece of something. I got something to say about you, bro. But so everything for debate and baseball, they got all the money and funding. They can do whatever they want. They're like, yo, whatever, it's unfair, but whatever. And then at the end of my senior year, class of 2015, what's up? And then Miss Miller, the one who's been there for years and years, who led the debate team so much, she got fired, arrested, and now is still under investigation by the FBI for stealing money from Nova. Because you would have to fundraise, go on trips and everything, but she would take out like 90% of the money for herself. And she for herself.
She got that idea.
Yeah, I can't blame her, but they were making mad money. They were literally like beat between first place and second place in national level for debate because they were like good. Yeah,
We always lost to Nova. Shanahan always loses to Nova.
I can't blame
And my
not
debate,
be-
yeah,
not
the debate
football.
teacher would be like, yo,
Y'all know we don't lose.
like, we can still go if you don't want, but
It's for you guys. We ain't going for no trophies.
Yo, yeah, a friend of mine from your school would always tell me that. She's like, dude, I hate you guys. Da da da. She talk shit like, you guys aren't even all that. Da da da. From your debate team, dude. And I was like, yo, just chill. I'm not even a part of this shit.
We don't have a debate team.
Our wrestling, my sophomore year, our wrestling team went to states or nationals. Right about it.
hey man, you heard about our team, huh? You heard about it.
Yeah, I heard Shanahan did. I heard Shanahan was actually pretty decent at wrestling.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Football team,
Yo.
trash. Soccer team, trash.
Nova has not won its homecoming game in football in like 14, 15 years.
Really?
Golf team, not bad.
Someone mentioned
Novas?
wrestling.
No, Shanahan's.
Oh,
Someone
I
mentioned wrestling. Will, did you mention wrestling? Do you remember the story about, I don't know who, Hendrick, do you remember who killed someone?
Yes.
Oh, it was Giovanni Boxco. I forgot his
Yo, our school's messed up.
I forgot his last name. Alright,
We're actually alright.
This guy?
We bring out some
He's
kids.
pretty cool dude. He doesn't give a fuck about anything though. He only got good grades because he wanted to wrestle. But like I remember in a tournament, people were saying that, bro, this guy fucked somebody up. He goes, I don't know what he did. He wanted to do like some kind of crossover over his own body, or like a crossbody throw. I don't know what it's called.
It was legal.
He dropped the kid on his neck.
It was a legal move.
It was a
He
legal
won.
move, but he did it with too much power and aggressiveness. The kid went to
The
the
kid-
hospital.
the kid
He
landed
died
on-
on the way to the hospital in an ambulance.
But it wasn't his fault. Like he didn't get in trouble or anything, and he still won the match because he did his procedures right. The kid messed up on his landing.
And
So
he signed the paperwork and everything.
Everybody
saying that
signed.
they're not liable to waiver all that stuff. He died on the way there, and you can go up to this guy, like you know,
He'll be
word
ready
gets
to do that
around.
shit.
Word goes around, and so you can go up to this guy and be like, "Oh, I heard you killed somebody." And he's like, "Yeah." That's all he says. Yeah, I did. Like, he doesn't-
But there's a gang
Wait.
signs like, yo, what's up, bro? You got a problem with it?
What is his name?
Giovanni.
What,
I
does he have a
forgot his
brother?
last name.
Yo, don't say last name.
Does he have a brother?
Boxco. No, that's what his name is.
Don't say last name.
It's not his last
Last
name.
name.
Because I
That's like a
swear
nickname.
to God, I met him at the bus stop before I got a car, and I was going to, like, when I first started college, I was talking to some kid, he mentioned he was on the wrestling team. And
There's
I was
so
like,
many kids on the wrestling team. There was like Warren.
I know, well, I asked him, I was like, hey, yo, did you ever hear about this kid that broke his neck? That got his neck broken during a match? And he's like, oh, yeah, I was the one that did that. And I was like, huh? What?
Was it? All right, nice to meet you. Goodbye.
I was like, I acted like it was nothing. I was like, oh, okay. No, I was like embarrassed. I was like, I acted like it was nothing, but I was like, oh my god, this guy, I know someone that killed someone. Oh my god.
Talking about no people like that all the time.
So it scared me. I was like, oh. I thought I was
Alright, so
scared for my life, but that was just shocking.
Yo, no man.
But the way
The wrestling team was
killed them.
like they messed up a lot of people. Like they would break people's arms, backs, legs, everything.
It's crazy, man.
Look at all these.
Yo, let me tell y'all the time I got suspended from middle school. The first time. Okay. So, it was a PE, right? And we had a substitute that day, so they couldn't open the locker rooms. So we just went out to the field, whatever. And some kids wear their gym clothes under their school uniform. So the kid, this kid, I hate him. I don't even remember why I hated him. He was a fucking nigga anyway. So he puts his pants on the bench, whatever. And so me and my little squad find this. Exactly, it's a middle school. Middle school squads don't count, except whatever y'all have, whatever. So
Squad.
we find this bird carcass.
What? Wait a minute.
A dead
You
bird.
found a dead bird.
A
carcass.
dead bird.
Bird's body on the track, and for whatever reason, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like I said, I'm hungry.
It was called the learn story. No, so I thought for whatever reason it was a good idea to pick it up. So then, yeah, let me tell you. So I start chasing people around with it because I'm a stupid middle school kid, whatever. So then I see the kid playing football. I see his pants.
Oh!
So I put the bird in the kid's pants pocket. The worst part about this is he did not notice the bird was in there until lunchtime when he went to go look in his pocket for his money. He pulled it out. The bird fell on the floor. The kid started freaking out. He was like, "Why the fuck is there a bird in my pocket?" So then I was like, "Yo, what the?" Like he comes back to class late, and I'm scared as fuck. I'm like, where's you at, bro? And he was like, "Yo, I don't know. Somebody put a fucking bird in my pocket." I went to go tap. I was just like, "Oh shit, that's crazy." Yo, so his asshole. So then, about 3 days later, one of the administrators comes to my PE class. Again, we're out in the field, and he comes directly to me, but he doesn't know that I'm the one who did it. And he was just like, "Yo, I need you to tell me who it was that fucking did it." So, I'm not gonna play it down on somebody else, and I'm not gonna snitch on myself. That's fucking stupid.
Well, so, I ain't a snitch, but I ain't trying to.
I thought you were about to say you admitted up to it. Cause
Okay, so I was like, "Yo, real talk, I don't think the kid's here today." So the entire hour, I'm just walking this dude around the cell. I was like, "Yeah, this kid, he's about 6 foot. Has some long hair. You know what I'm saying? He's white. He might be Hispanic, but then again, he could be black. You never know." So then, a couple days later, somebody fucking snitched on me. Somebody.
That's why he's like, "You lied to me."
Yeah. Okay. So somebody fucking snitched on me, right? And I was just like, "Yo, what the fuck? I'm gonna beat somebody." I did because I never found out who it was. So then I get called into the office. He's just sitting there looking at me, and the dude, I remember his name. He was Mr. Sweets, the meanest nigga you ever met in your life. The meanest dude I've ever met.
Talk about irony.
So he's just like, "Is there anything you want to tell me about this whole bird situation?" I was just like,
Your shirt looks nice.
I was just like, "Hey, I already told you what I knew, cuz." So then he was just like, "Somebody told me it was you." I was like, about that?
He was all tough at the beginning.
So then I was just like, it's gonna get fucking worse from here if I just don't. So I told him. He was just like, "I appreciate your honesty, so I'm only gonna suspend you for 3 days." I was just like, "Alright."
No, 3 days. That's
So then I was on a bus on my way home.
Man, that belt was waiting at home right now.
For real, I was scared as well. I was like, "Yo," I was talking to my home. I was like, "Yo, can I stay at your crib for the next 3 days?" If I go home, I'm not coming back. Okay, so then this ties into the next time I got suspended, and this was
You want to beat your ass?
yeah.
Damn, Hollandale was crazy.
Hollandale's crazy, bro. You can find dead bird carcasses around.
Check this out though. So then, Yeah, I told you guys about the whole I got jumped situation. Okay, I'll tell the story for the podcast. I started this game, supposedly air quotes, where you choke somebody out until they pass out.
Wait. What grade are you in at this point?
I'm at 8th grade at this point.
You're at 8th grade.
What? That was a
He created a game to choke other students out at school. And you thought this was a good idea.
Yeah. Don't you do that in your school?
We thugging over here, boy. What you thought?
Dang, holiday's getting real now, boy.
So, you know, it was me and my homie was doing that. And we would usually do it to each other. We wouldn't like go. But then somebody was just like, hey, yo, go do it to that nigga. I was just like, hey, who you talking to, nigga? I'm the one who started it. So I go up. It was a white kid. That's important to the story later. It's a white kid. I go up, I do it. He falls on the ground. He's mad as fuck. He gets up. He's like, yeah. I was just like, he told on me. And then I got suspended for another week. Right? And like I went back to class and was just like, yo, he told me, he was like, yo, when you come back, me and you gonna fight. I was like, okay, well fucking whatever, dude.
You're gonna cry about it again, you're gonna go snitch on me?
You already fucking snitched on me, I was gonna fight you anyway. So I come back, right? Oh, and when the administrator's talking to me, Mr. Sweets comes, because it was a separate administrator. Mr. Sweets comes in and he was like, you're getting suspended again? And then he looks at the administrator. This is the kid that put the bird in the pants. And she goes, that was you? And I'm just like, yeah, it was me.
It's on the wheels like, yo, yeah, I'm a cool ass nigga.
Yeah, this guy that put the bird in the pants. You know who the fuck I am. I got a reputation.
I run this school, bro.
Right, so then I get back, and I see the kid. I was just like, yo, you still down for whatever, bro. Try to act like all talking to you. I'm in middle school. Like, yeah. So I'm walking home. I missed the bus. I live fucking far away because I was at Sunrise. So I missed the bus. I walk up to the kid and I see he has a group. Okay, 7 kids. Right. I'm with my homeboy.
What 2 against 7.
What the
right? Okay. Check this out. I'm with my homeboy. I was like, I'm walking. I'm like, okay. A little shaky here. So I'm just like, okay, so what's up? So then he swings, he misses, I hit him, we're on the ground. It happened fast, right? I go to hit him again. Next thing you know, on the side of my head, and I fall. Next thing, all these niggas start jumping on me. And then I'm looking around for my home, I'm like, yo, where the fuck you at? Nick, clear.
No, wait, nigga, I said, well, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not
Nick, clear, bro. So then I'm sitting there, I'm protecting my face because, you know, this is my money maker. I don't have a lot to go on here. So they're fucking beating the shit out of me. So then one of the people that lives in the neighborhood over there comes out and is like, yo, what the fuck you doing? So they all run. I'm just like, I'm laying on the floor like, yo, I got my ass beat. So then I get up, I just start walking home. And that's the end of that story.
And yeah, you asked for your mom because you were late.
Yeah. Yo, I got my ass fucking beat, dog. It was the worst experience.
You didn't fight him after though?
No, I'm not gonna fight him after, right? Because here's the thing: if I fight him 1-on-1 and he beats me, and if I beat him, I already know he's a pussy enough to fucking jump me without fighting me the first time. So what's gonna stop him again from jumping me again?
What's 7 up?
The reputation. Oh, no, yes.
I would have pulled out with my boys again. I would have pulled out 7-2 with his boys. I'm like, all right, yo, what's up? Hit me up.
See,
Hendrick, tell the story about
this
your
was
dad.
around
I would
the
have
time.
snitched on them.
Fuck that!
He snitched on you.
Still,
There's so many stories.
It was 22
They were white,
against
right?
7,
Yeah.
remember?
I was snitching on all them.
Oh, I got a good one, guys. I'll pause my game. Alright, my dad, he comes from Guatemalan descent, and my mom's side, my grandma, like no joke, she had 16 kids. So there's like 17 aunts and uncles from like that side. My dad, he grew up with 4 brothers and a sister. I'm sorry, 5 brothers and a sister. So that's 7. So like, and the thing was, I was aware that I had uncles, but my dad's like, I got in a fight, and then some kid like hit me in the mouth, so I had like a bloody lip, and he's like, oh, they have to pegar, which means like you let them hit you. I'm like, no, there was like a lot of them, and I was lying, no, because like I wasn't paying attention. I got my ass hit in the face, and he's like, but let me tell you a story. When I was your age, I was in school with my brothers and everything, and like we got in a fight. It was 3 against 7. We were battling it out, pom pom pom. 2 on here, 1 on there, and then beating everybody's ass. We were going at it, and we won. I'm like, whoa, man. 2 against 7, bro. That's a lot. 3 against 7. He goes, yeah, man, it was good though, but like, we did good. We beat their ass. And then he's like, I'm like, oh, so how'd you do? He's like, it's because we went 7. I'm like, man. He's like, yeah, man, tu tía Stella andaba ahí, like, she was hitting this kid with a steak. Like, yo. Well, she was the baby girl though, so she was like the smallest one out of there. So everybody's like, yeah, we're gonna fight here. Take this wooden pole. Bam, bam, bam. Just smack that nigga. You see anybody get us hurt? Smack that nigga in the back of the head.
Yo, man.
What?
Shit.
That's dirty.
So did word go around your school?
That I got my ass beat?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Call you a bitch?
Nobody called me a bitch.
They call
Why they called them?
Did they call the other guy a bitch?
Yeah, they called them a bitch.
Alright, cool.
So you straight?
full of
Alright,
niggas,
you
bro.
straight? But I
Yo,
still
look, if you pussy enough to jump without fighting a nigga one-on-one first, everybody knows you straight.
I don't went there like, yeah, I got jumped.
They,
like,
I ain't gonna lie.
still rapping bitch, what the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. At Nova, we were full of pussy, bro. We all suck. Like, nobody fought. We would slap box in the bathrooms, but like nobody would ever get in trouble for fighting. Fighting, like at our school, like, you know, as of late, it really declined. Like a fight would be somebody pushing somebody on the ground. Everybody get a circle like, yo, fight. And that's the end of the fight. Like,
That's because our security was tight.
yeah, our security, like, because again, because of my grade, security started getting a lot more tight. Like, it would be around everywhere now, and like they didn't play with that. If you like, even if you got hit and you would like push them away, you would get like 10 days.
Yeah.
And the second time, first time is like a week. Second time, 2 weeks. Third time, you're expelled from school. I guess people like that, like, you know, parents don't want kids to get expelled, so you stop fighting.
Before this year, bro, the security at Stranahan, they will watch you fight, bro. They're recording too. They don't give a fuck.
What's up, bro? What's up?
They don't start pulling you apart until administrators start showing. That's the thing. They see you fighting, they're gonna be like, oh, they fighting over there. Let me just roll up in my little golf cart, right? And they just not fucking watching. They don't give a fuck. And then they see one of the administrators coming up. Hey, get the fuck out! What you doing? Right? But this year they tripping and everything, called fucking cops. They bring the feds through.
See, they would do that. Like, they would call cops if people fight. But yeah, so at my school, but because of that, like, because security was around the entire school all the time, the outer areas were always abandoned. Like over in the track, like that was at the corner. And my friends, like I had my own little squad. Like, they weren't my main squad, but they were squad. Like, people I would hang out during class with. And like one kid, like he knew how to get out of everything in trouble. He was tight with all the guidance counselors, and he knew how to talk his way out of everything. And then like 2 other kids, they were like really hotheads, but like, you know, they were for squad, and they were like, we would always, like, whenever somebody did something, they would fight, but over out there. And it's only if like, yo, you agree to fight? Yeah, alright, cool. It wasn't like, yo, square up, nigga. It was just like, yo, you want to fight? All right, let's go fight. But we had our own little spot, and if not, my other friend in the squad, he lived like on the outside of school. We lived it was inside a neighborhood, and he lived on that neighborhood. So we'd be like, yo, let's just head over to Kevin's house. Go over there, you know, we jump the fence, go there. We're all Hispanic, so we can just jump back real quick over the fence. And then one time, we were at the track at school, and we were with our PE class and everything, and we had a substitute. But they didn't tell us that the substitute was only going to be there for half the day. So we walk up and we all say our names, like, oh, Raul, Nick, Eddie, Luciano, blah 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 blah. And then we would leave. We would always skip in school all the time. So we were like, yo, bump this, let's go. So we did. And then after a while, I got a text from somebody else like, yo, you know that Coach Nair, he came back and he's calling for all your guys' heads. He's saying you gotta skip all the time. Administrators here, they're all looking for you guys. This and that. Me in my head, I was like, fuck, I don't care for school, but I don't want to go home and get my ass beat. I ain't trying to walk around with a limp for the rest of my life. So like, yo, what are we gonna do? We all looked at Nick, because he was that nigga. He drew a blank. We were like, yo, Nick, aren't you tight with the administrators? He's like, yeah, but if they're there, I can't say anything. So like, so how are we getting out? He said, yo, we're all fucked. Like, we can't do anything. Because they said to us, like, yo, if you guys skip again, you're getting expelled, this and that. And they were serious about it, because we would skip all the time, but they can never prove it, but they knew we were. So like, yo,
we got cameras.
Catch. Huh?
They ain't got cameras.
Cameras. Listen, no, I already told you. They have cameras, and they don't work. Like, they're hollowed shells of cameras. Like, you would show a camera, but there wouldn't be anything inside.
It's in my school.
So we already figured out which cameras were and which ones didn't. And we're like,
got the engineering.
Wait, what grade is this?
This is 8th grade.
Oh.
This is when we were in middle school. 8th grade.
Yeah,
and like, yo, what are we doing? This is when my brilliance started coming out. I was like, alright guys, I got this. Sit down, we're gonna come up with this. So we go to Kevin's house, we get some food, and I drew out a map. I was like, guys, we got this, bro. So we pull up, and I'm like, alright, this is the idea. So we're all trying to give ideas, and then I'm like, all right, mine's
That one kid. Let's stay in class.
no, because we had to be caught on campus. So I was like, yo, we have to be caught on campus. That's why they don't know we're leaving school. So we leave school, that's even worse. So like, yeah, that's bad. So I'm like, all right, look, this is the idea. We're gonna say during PE class, some random kid came up and punched. And I'm like, I'm looking at my group. I'm like, who's the pussiest nigga here that would be like a bitch enough to just fall on the ground and cry about it? So I'm like, all right, Kevin. I said Kevin. I'm like, Kevin, we're in your house. You're gonna have to take a fall, bro. He's like, why me? I'm like, yo, it can't be me because I got a reputation to keep up, my nigga. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I'm coming with Isaiah. So and we're like, yo, I need Nick not to be the kid about it because I need him to be the one who came up either way, like we needed everybody else. I'm like, Kevin, you have no point in this. You're just taking a fall. So we're like, yo, Kevin got hit, and we all tried to find the kid, but then we couldn't find him, so we held Kevin. But Kevin didn't want to be caught crying in front of everybody and everything. So we went and we just
Kevin was just taking L's that day.
Yeah, we're like, yo, we're just gonna chill with Kevin in the baseball dugout, the baseball field dugout, because nobody ever shows up there. This nigga, yo, during high school, that's where we all went to go there to do that.
Yeah.
So then, like, all right, yo, that's the idea. So we run back, we jump the fence, this and that. My friend Kevin, funny thing is, the week after that, we were jumping the fence again. He got hit by a car after jumping the fence.
That's the funny thing?
No, because we're like, yo, Kevin, what happened? And when he got hit, he asked the driver, like, yo, do you have $1 so I can buy a candy bar at the corner store? The guy was like, your leg's broken. He's like, I know, but just before the people come, I just want a candy bar. And we all thought he was joking. He was scary, real as fuck. Y'all sleeping out there. Yo, well, we went to see him in the hospital. Yo, Kevin, bro. Y'all
better apologize to Kevin. Yeah.
The guy bought him like 20 candy bars. Like, yo, what candy bars? Take the candy bars.
Kevin was the realest nigga in the squad.
He got caught doing a prom after party like video. It was lit as fuck.
That was him?
That was him.
You made
Kevin, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yo, I'll tell you, he was really.
Kevin's out?
Kevin's out. That's that nigga.
So the kid was retarded.
The Asian kid?
Asian kid.
I thought he was retarded too.
No, he actually started like that. He's smart, bro. But yeah, so we go to school, and then like administrators, I'm like, all right, who's gonna be the one to go to class? Because if you have to keep it up, and nobody wanted to do it, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. So I walked up, and I walk in the front office already. They know who I am because I've been there. So they're like, Raul, you need to go to the principal's office right now. They're looking for you and your friends. Listen, I was like, all right, shut up, bro. Damn. I walked up.
I'm here, nigga. Be chill.
I was actually,
I went to go get some chicken wings.
I was chill with two people in the administrator's office. I was chill with the internal suspension guy. He loved me. He would let me get out all the time. And then the principal, because she was Hispanic. She was Guatemalan. She was like, oh,
Bella?
No, not Miss Bella. A different one. She was a principal in 8th grade. You guys weren't there. Miss Chick something.
Oh, the new
Miss
lady.
Chicana.
Something C. So then I was like, yo, listen, before you get mad, I need to explain this situation. So I explained. I was like, yo, some kid came up, he punched Kevin, and Kevin started crying. So we went to, I'm like, yo, I'll admit, we tried to go fight. Because he hurt our friend, we felt really bad. So then this and that, I started getting emotional. I'm like, yeah, he hurt my friend, I felt really bad. He's like, all right, bro, it's okay, this and that. But we need to talk to everybody, and we make sure you're not lying. I trust you, but we have to make sure. I made sure everybody knew the plan.
By the way, you got hit by a car.
No, that nigga's leg was still broken.
No, that was the week after. That was the week after.
The week after this.
Wait, did they find out you're a liar?
No, they to this day they don't know. But yeah, so they call up everybody, and we're like, yeah, this and that. It's like, all right, we're gonna find this kid. Describe him.
Oh.
That's where everybody was like,
Same situations.
And I'm just like, all I say is the one name, because this kid who left school like a year before, his name was Anthony.
You should have blamed it on that nigga you hated. Mike, what's his shit?
No, Westey Shakur. He was nowhere near there. He was in fucking synergistics again. Yeah, that like all day.
Wait, isn't he kind of, is he as tall as you?
No. But so we're like, I was like, yo, just say Anthony, describe Anthony. So I was like, yo, he's this black kid, really tall. We thought he was cool, but he just started beating up everybody. I'm like, oh, really? What's his name? We're like, yo, we don't know who the kid was. He just came up and knocked my boy down.
6'4", black, maybe white.
No, we were like, yo, he's
Kevin
black, a little darker. Like, he could have passed for, like, Indian or, like, really dark Hispanic, but we thought he was black. And we described him. And I'm like, yo, we don't know this guy, but we're going to keep an eye out. Thank you guys for taking care of Kevin. Kevin, do you want to go to the teacher's office? We had to punch Kevin in the mouth just so we got, like, it was possible. We busted his lip.
Y'all older, man.
We bought him ice cream after. Like, in the cafeteria, we went to go buy him ice cream. Like, yo, Kevin, that's all he wanted. Kevin was a skinny ass nigga. All he cared was food. He was like, yo, I'll do it. After we explained the situation, he's like, yo, I'll do it. I'll show you some food. I'm like, yo, we'll get you ice cream. Cool. So, alright, whatever.
G.
Dude,
So we didn't get in trouble for that.
Get a run
After
back.
that, they never got us. Like every time we would skip, they wouldn't say anything.
Y'all still fuck with Kevin, dog? Because Kevin a real nigga, bro. You
I lost after like 10th grade. I lost touch with that crew because that's when I started hanging out with my real crew. So then, like, we just drifted. It wasn't that we were bad terms. We just, when you just drift.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
So he made the video of the prom after party?
He made prom after parties video.
Yo,
Shit was lit.
Weren't you in the video for a second?
I was in the video for a second. I told him to take me off. I was like, yo, man, don't leave me on there. I'm not trying to get arrested, boy.
What happened at the after party?
God damn it.
Oh, you never heard of HAP 2015?
That's another podcast.
Just keep talking. Don't let anybody interrupt.
It's a long ass podcast.
So guys, we're running out of time.
How long is it?
Right now we're an hour and 4 minutes.
Oh!
We can cut it.
It looks like another two-parter. Hey.
Yeah, we can make this into a two-part.
Yeah. For some reason, every time I wanted to get to a fight in high school, there would be always somebody. No, dude, don't. And they would like literally aggressively pull me away.
Wait, for a fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never fought.
I only got in one fight, and it was because not even a fight. Remember Aviv?
Aviv?
Yeah.
You fought?
All right, this kid, he was literally white and Jewish, the whitest kid you could meet.
Aviv Shimma, something like that? I don't know.
No.
Was it Shattenkirk?
No.
No, you Orange friends too, right?
Yeah. He was the whitest kid. That was before, like, we were friends, I guess. Actually, we weren't really friends. He was just a mutual friend. Like, I had a friend, and he would always hang out with him.
Yeah.
So we got in a fight.
We went to his birthday thing.
That shit was so funny. Someone said
Bro,
shit.
his house is like
nice.
It's a mansion. Continue.
It's not a mansion.
It was a mansion.
Mansion.
For Will,
Raul's in Hollandale.
Alright, like, the thing is, so he would always talk shit and tell him that I was a pussy and everything. I'm like, bro, I'll beat your ass so bad. And then I remember one time he was calling me a pussy. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. He was trash talking. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna listen to you. I started walking away. And I didn't want to listen to you. No, because they would always be.
You told the wrong story, son.
What?
She still doesn't get it.
No, she's like, we really wanted to fight for some reason. I'm not gonna tell my story anymore.
Just promise you don't beat her ass so bad, bro. Chill out. Alright, go ahead.
Alright. He really wanted to fight. He was straight trash talking, and I was trash talking back. But like the thing is, like I never been in a fight, so like I was kind of nervous for that, like that first time, because like you never been in a fight, like you know how.
You're shaking, Peter's pants a little bit.
Yeah, like that. So he wanted to fight me. And
Comment
I'm
on
like,
the
let's
shoulder
go.
already.
And he's like, let's go, nigga. I'm like, fucking hit me. And he's like, you fucking hit me. I'm like, all right, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go to my bus before I miss my bus, and I'm about to call my dad. And my dad's gonna beat my ass. So I was walking away, and some other kid fucking throws a stick at my back. And I thought it was him, so I'm like, man. I just literally walked up, like, no joke. I kicked his ankle and I pushed him on the floor, and I walked away.
That's a fight?
Yeah. Like, that was the fight. And then like, after that, like, literally, I pushed him, and, like, I wanted to hit him, and then there was this big-ass kid. No, dude, he was on my bus. You remember Daniel?
Daniel.
The light-skinned guy?
Yeah. Nigga, you didn't like him.
Yeah, he didn't like me, but, like, I don't know, actually, he was alright with me. But, like, he's like, bro, let's go to the bus. You're gonna miss that shit, and then you're just gonna be mad at me if I saw you like that. So he literally dragged me all the way to the bus.
So that was
Yeah, that fight was I kicked that nigga in the Achilles heel and then dropped his bitch ass.
Congratulations, Raul. You moved out of Hollandale and Hendrick moved into Europe. That was the fight.
Watch out, bro. You gonna beat our ass, bro. You gonna beat our ass real bad, dog.
No, like other than that, like it's either been like two more times that I was gonna get in a fight, and then there was always that, like it turned into a group that like, no, Hendrick, don't do it. Cause I guess I got along with everybody. So like it's not like everybody's like, yeah, this guy's not a fighter.
I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter, bro.
Yeah, so like no, it'd be like a group of bunch of black people. You know, remember Darian Williams, big ass black kid.
Oh yeah.
He'd be like, Hendrick, don't do it. But like they're like, ah, fuck that. He'd be like, let's go. And then he'd like, no joke, man, handle me a little bit.
Hey yo, man. If a fight isn't happening right in front of me, I'm not gonna go watch it.
The only
I'm
time
not
I go
gonna
watch it is
rush,
when I know it's good.
That's
Like if I know I'll ask if I was fighting.
For real, man. Like, I don't want to push my way through a crowd of fucking a whole bunch of people.
To see nothing.
For real, to watch fucking security guards watch kids fucking fight. You know, and then pull them apart 5 fucking seconds later. That's not worth my time. You know, so if you're not throwing hands right in front of me, or you're not the one throwing hands with me, then I'm not interacted with that fight at all. Because fuck that, basically.
Like, I didn't have beef with anybody. So.
Really?
So I got along with the black people. I got along with the Spanish people. I got along with the Indian kids.
You don't have to go to races, but okay.
Yeah.
Where the
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got my boy Muslims for well, bro.
Alright, so gonna end it right here. If anybody have any stories, we're gonna continue for the next one. That's it. Yeah.
Sign off.
Josue
Signing off here
is asleep.
from Blue Flamingo or
It's funny. Josue barely talked
Windows.
this whole time, bro.
He's been
asleep.
knocked out this whole episode.
yeah,
He always sleeps.
He knocked out after like 10 minutes.
He says like, and he goes to sleep.
Alright guys, peace
All
out.
right.
All right,
All right.
you're a white
All right.
screen.
And this is the podcast.